Hey Scorpio, Scorpio rising, Scorpio Venus, Scorpio moon. Welcome back to my channel. Let's do your reading today. Again, watch this anytime this is posted, anytime you discover, unless I usually say a specific, unless I mention a specific transit. It's usually something that's basically I don't want to say timeless, but basically don't be like, oh, this reading was posted a month ago, whatever, I cannot watch it now, unless I say specific transit. And even if I do, transits usually tend to manifest through a period of time. So let's take a look. I felt called to do this reading right now. Let's see what you guys have, what you guys are dealing with. I had a channeled message before I started your reading when I was meditating, but let's see what actually is going to come up. I always have usually a channeled message before I start, but I like to confirm, actually see like that it was for you when I start pulling the cards. Anyway, let's see guys. I'm hearing something's gonna, it's like somebody's gonna crack and tell you the truth. I don't know what it means, but let's see. It doesn't have to be romantic once again. It could be a friend been keeping something from you and they're gonna just be like, I have to tell you what I know. Okay, let's see. All right, we have here Blossom as your first card. We have here Flow. We have here Master. We have here Dedicated Effort. We have here Teach. I'm hearing also you taught somebody a lesson. Okay, let's see what else. We also have here Simply Love. We have here Daydreams and Decisions. Ouch. Hold on, sorry, too many cards. Jeez, this card literally is jumping out. Love. Okay, just one more card and we'll start interpreting. I have here Detach. Okay, general energy, sadness and isolation. I don't really feel, honestly, it's your energy. I feel like it could be someone you were connecting with. Anyway, what I'm seeing here is very clear. You are showing up here, if you're feminine energy, as the feminine in this cards, if you're masculine energy, as the masculine in this cards. What I feel like is that you are going through a very intense time period where after perhaps, let's put it this way, after an intense period, you are going through a period where you finally found strength whenever you discovered this video to detach. Whenever you discovered this video, you finally started, I don't know, sort of like let peace prevail, so they say, right? We have here this white dove, which is symbol of peace. Winter, I hear, must have been rough for a lot of you, wherever you were, but you are learning to detach. You are learning to understand that yes, sometimes things don't go exactly according to our plan, and that's part of life, but we need to detach so that we could blossom again. Because see, the thing is, like, the longer you spend worrying about what went wrong, the longer you spend being angry about it, the more you delay the process as well of this like blossoming. And of course, anger is a stage of any kind of, I don't know, grief or loss or whatever, for those of you who've been through something like this. With the Blossom card here, I feel like, again, right after you detach, there is this time period where a lot of things that you always wanted to come into fruition are starting to blossom. We have here Blossom, which is 20, next to Flow, which is 10. I feel like you're learning to let go of anything, sort of like what comes, let it, if it's mine, let it come. If it's not mine, take it away. Sort of, you're doing this meditation right now where you're like, if this is truly meant for me, let it come to me. If this is not, let it go, basically. Learning sort of like this law of non-attachment. I'm seeing here for a lot of you that you are showing up as the person who is like a high priester. My God, I invented a new word, high priestess, because to me in this deck, this card, even though it's not high priestess, it kind of looks like it. I'm just getting that you are showing up as somebody who is like high priester / teacher type in the life of a particular, I feel like, masculine energy. And I feel like this masculine energy that you've been connecting with, again, I don't feel like this is exactly like new. We'll take a look at the new as well, but Again, there are so many Scorpio readings on this channel. Not every video has to be for you. Not every video has to be the one you watch. So it's just like I've been really in a flow with these things. Anyway, it's just like, this is the message someone needs to hear. So if it's yours, it's yours. If it's not, like we said, let it go. Anyway, what I want to say here is that there is a masculine energy that you've been dealing with that's been really learning how to listen to their own heart. Because if you look here as well, in the flow card, there is this masculine that's like, you know, sort of, he's holding his heart, he's putting his hand on his heart. And in this master card, we see here, there's this person who is looking at his heart, sort of in this cage, and learning to master it. So there's been a person who's been learning how to love. You've been teaching somebody lessons, I feel like, about love. You've been teaching somebody what it means to put a dedicated effort as well here in a relationship. Because see, we can never really get to this point unless we realize as well, relationships take work, take investment, even if it's just as something as like you put your time into it. You know, it's necessary. And I feel like for you, this comes natural because, you know, Scorpios are like Martian ruled, but with a Taurus in your 7th house, you're like a natural soldier of love. But I feel like the person you've been connecting with might have not understood what real love takes. And you here with this love card and dedicated effort on top of it, you've been teaching someone that love doesn't just happen magically. You have to show up for it. You have to make certain choices. You've been literally teaching, I feel like, somebody here. The person might feel, maybe a person is younger than you, maybe the person is just less experienced in love department, and it seems like you were teaching this person about love so that they could also be in their like, so in this masculine energy that's ready for love. We see here a masculine energy that's been maybe sort of like what comes as well, what goes, but see, this type of energy is a lot more suitable for feminine, because for feminine it's like reception, right? We sort of need to allow things that are meant for us to come in, and to let go of things that are not meant for us, right? Instead of chasing. And it's funny, right? Believe it or not, what we see in the world is often quite opposite. We see women very often being very proactive in love, sometimes chasing the masculine, right? And we see the masculine being the feminine, where instead of chasing, you know, and really putting effort into a relationship, they're acting like feminine. They're like, oh, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. So it's all sort of like reversal, you know, of energy, where the masculine acts like, I don't care, you know, if it's meant to be, it will magically happen. Well, the feminine, who's kind of supposed to, I'm not telling you like how you're supposed to think or how feminine is supposed to think, but if you act just simply according to the principles of energy, right, yin and yang, and of course we all have both masculine and feminine with us, but as a feminine, as an Empress energy, you don't really chase, right? You sort of like, you know, if it's meant for you, you let it come. If it's not, you don't chase it. You just, you know, look at the next thing that comes, or focus on yourself, right? And with the masculine energy here, I feel like this might have been a masculine energy who didn't really know how to approach love. They might be masculine in other parts of their life, like they might chase their goals, fitness, whatever, but they don't necessarily know how to put that masculine effort into love department. And we have here master card, so for them it's requiring mastery, literally, like, you know, there's a master's degree you can have like in law, business, right, whatever, but there is also a master's degree in love, where you learn about what does it take to create a loving and fulfilling relationship. And I feel like they are going, whichever masculine energy you connect with, they're going from that state where they just let things flow, let things be nonchalant, to a place where they understand that it's important, you know, like what are the things we need to do to actually manifest a relationship. Now, the reason why a lot of this is activating for this masculine energy is because they recently have been in the sadness and isolation, where they just got confused. Like, you know how sometimes, let's say you reach certain milestone career-wise or whatever, but you still feel so lonely, you feel so confused, and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? Like, there are not really any people who I can share things that I'm proud of, or like people who are actually, you know, not cheering for me because I achieved something, but people who were there for me before I achieved something, that I know for sure they care for me. And I feel like this person recently, even if they had like achievements and work stuff, you know, they've been in the sadness and isolation, because here it's interesting, love abounds is sort of like reversed. It's they realizing that there is no consistency when it comes to love. We also have here choose your battle. So maybe for them, they realized that some of the battles they picked were not the ones that are worth it. I'm getting, for some of you, it could have been also an energy where there was a person who, just don't take it the wrong way, but I just literally feel like it's not that they thought necessarily they could easily replace you or they could find better, but sometimes people are raised, like I personally had this taught to me even as a girl when I was younger. Like my dad would sometimes tell me, like, go focus on school because there are so many boys, whatever, like there's no irreplaceable boy, which technically not a bad thing, right, to say to a girl specifically. But sometimes this is the same type of energy that's taught to a masculine, where they're like, just focus on your success. There's so many, feminine out there, right? And I'm getting that this person starts to realize that who they are becoming in this process of growing is not who they are proud to be, because it seems like everything is becoming more shallow. It seems that everything is becoming, more it's not even two-faced, it's like three-faced here. And this is what's causing the sadness, because with the open up card here, with you, I feel like all they needed was to open up to you, and you were ready also to open up. We have reach out here in reverse. So for some of them, it's also about reaching out. Maybe you were the person who was always reaching out to this person, while they were sort of like, we have this challenging times reversed, blocking this because whatever, like, and they realized that they were fighting the wrong person. Like, they might have thought that, not necessarily there's someone better, but like, it's strange because they pushed you away when you were giving them so much. Why, we'll try to figure out in a moment, but it's like, it's weird because they are not happy by what they were doing. We have here awaiting results. Some of them told themselves that we just have to wait it out. We just have to see how the situation unfolds. But with the dreams coming true reversed, it's like what they always wanted was right here. But it's almost like with this opportunity beckons, which is like 4 of Cups equivalent in this tarot, they let it pass them by. So it's like you are right here, a person who I feel like they always wanted. Like I feel like this particular masculine energy you connect with, they have a specific type. They have a specific type of person they envision themselves with. And of course, it could be a little bit unrealistic, right? But strangely, I feel like you hit most of them, points, check marks on that list more than anyone else ever did. It's almost like it's impossible to even imagine a person like you exists. Yet they, I feel like, were so picky and choosy that they exaggerated their attention on one thing that was trivial and not even important about you, to sort of like push you away and to explain to themselves why you're actually not the one, while maybe for some of you, once again, pursuing, like sort of like, again, looking like what they always wanted. The infinity symbol is right behind them. It's right there. It's you. But you see this masculine energy sort of like looking into, I don't know where. So I don't want to say that they necessarily kept looking, like, or actively looking, or even that this search has led anywhere. But I feel like you were right here. Infinity symbol, what they were always wishing for, their dream girl, their dream guy, whatever. But they kept looking somewhere else. And it's like, were these other people better? Were these other people are even comparable to you? Was it worth it? If you find something that you already like, that likes you back, what is the point of keeping looking? So the thing is, the question remains, like, maybe you were not their dream person. But again, here I'm seeing that it feels like you were. We have third eye chakra, crown chakra, and moving on. So it's like, I feel like there was a confusion with the third eye and crown. Third eye is about, right, our intuition, and crown chakra is also about our ability to receive messages. I feel like this person just blocked themselves from what their own intuition was telling us, telling them. And we have here moving on card as well. So I feel like they made it look like they are moving on, which caused you to move on as well. And it's basically, I don't even know how the situation got sabotaged so much, but it did, because here we have this card of moving on, and we have here reach out. And I honestly don't know why, because it doesn't like make any sense. For you, however, healing begins the moment you no longer, I feel like, wait here, the moment you also understand that there was never anything wrong with you. this person had specific issues. And let me just see, what is this person's problem? We'll take another tarot. Hold on, it's just really on a roll with this deck. Hold on. You know what card wants to come out? What is this person's problem? Throat chakra. Their problem is in communication, that they don't know how to truly express what is it they want. They don't know how to receive messages. They don't know how to communicate their truth. So a lot of issues I feel like in this connection could have been also avoided, because if they just honestly told you something from the beginning, and they did not. We have here, look at this, refusing to see, and look at this card. You cannot make this up. Opportunity backhands, where this masculine is like turning his back on this infinity symbol, and we have here refusing to see, kind of like you know, blocking what's in front of you to look away. It's like literally some of them chose to look away, to look in a different place, while what they wanted was right in front of them. Like literally for some of you, I feel like you are literally 100% the type of this person, including some unrealistic standards or unrealistic, you know, wish lists that they had. Because for some of you, like they had some unrealistic also expectations from a partner, something that was so hard to find. Yet in you, somehow paradoxically, all these crazy things, like I'm getting like, maybe for some of you, this is the person with Madonna, WHORE complex, where they want somebody who is very spiritual, but also like super sexy, super hot. Or they want somebody who is, I don't know, super, like who is successful as well and independent, yet also wants family. Like things that, you know, sometimes we are sort of on a spectrum, either or, more of this. They found everything in you, and maybe just something very trivial was like, I don't know, not matching. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe you were married before and they were like, oh my God, can't believe this person was married. Like something, well, I don't know, maybe that's not trivial, but whatever, something that's not so relevant about you. They chose to basically like disregard all the things that really make you their dream person. Like, and it's hard. It's so hard for each of you. Is different things. I'm just trying to give more examples to make it basically, what do you call it, relatable, but it could be all kind of things. But basically it's just like they chose to disregard all of the ways how their dreams could come true with you, how actually like the universe given them their biggest dream, and they chose to put themselves in the sadness and isolation. Because why? They chose to let this opportunity pass them by, because, you know, like you had no choice but also to detach and to move on. So let's just see a little more here. Why were they refusing to see this? Look at this, change of focus, release. This is crazy. I don't even know, but it's like how to explain this, but it's like, look at this. Release is also, by the way, it's a death card, Scorpio card in this deck. But I feel like for some of you, first of all, you had very short temper with them. So I feel like the second some of you saw that they're playing childish, stupid games, you were like, you know what, I'm going to keep dating, or I'm going to just move on from this. You changed your focus rather quickly, and maybe this person wanted to be babied, and oh no, like I'd like chased and something, and you decided to change your focus. You were like, you know what, I'm reaching out, let's have a mature conversation, let's do this like adults, or if not, I'm moving on. And you're like, you have no issue releasing this, even though it's hard, because I do feel like you felt this connection as well. But for some of you, it was also really weird how 1 second this person was all over you, and it felt so clear that there is a connection here, not the kind of connection, you know, we could go on hundreds and thousands of dates with people, but you and I know that very often you go on a date, yeah, sure, you have a lovely time, but there's absolutely zero chemistry, or you just don't have that connection. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, sure, you can build with time. Yes, love must be built, it's not found. I understand all these things, but I have to tell you something. It's like, you know, as a person who also has experience in love and dating, you know, very often if that spark doesn't appear right away, no matter how nice the guy or the girl is, no matter how, whatever, compatible you are on paper, it never appears, which is why, you know, it's so hard to find real love. And when you do find that connection, it is so important to nurture it and not let it go, and put in the work to actually make it happen. And I feel like what was weird is that connection that's so hard to find was so easily given Maybe like the circumstances were so lucky. You were available, they were available, you were ready, they were ready. But what happened is suddenly one person just changed their focus, said like, oh, no, I have to focus on something else. And the release of the connection happened. It's crazy. Like, why did this have to happen this way? Because I feel like a lot of you are still in this belief, like, what happened here? Look at this, feeling alone. And this brought you back to a place that you never want to be in, is after so much hope and after of this like heart chakra open and you feeling excited, you are again alone, wondering like, what the fuck just happened? Sorry for cursing, but it's like, look at this. We have take the lead, solar plexus balance. For a lot of you, you really felt like you can make it happen with this person. You can show them the way if needed. You know, because it's about balance. You never wanted them to just be the one who chases you, or you, of course, being the one who chases them. You were willing to put in your fair share. There's something about the two of you that just felt like it can really work. Oh boy. I'm trying to think what deck should we continue with. But basically, it's like, it's very strange. I honestly still don't understand exactly the way this person thinks. Whoever it is you are connecting with. Let me see, which deck should we use? Let's go with usually for this kind of darker reading we go for my favorite, Legacy of the Divine Tarot. This is like post-apocalyptic tarot. Look at this Ten of Swords literally jumping out. I just started shuffling. They are the one who is, whether it's already happened or it's coming up, they are the one who feel haunted by the choices they made, by how they pushed you away. Why did they push you away? Like, really, why? Ten of Wands. Look at this. This is like almost like a soldier or something crawling. They created, I feel like, some crazy scenarios in their head, paranoia and stuff. Yeah, with Ace of, hold on, Ace of Wands to the Page of Wands. There were things this person wanted to tell you. There's things this person wanted to learn about you. But it's almost like they put all this creative and passionate energy that could have been between the two of you into, I don't know, something strange. Strength card. You bewitched this person. You, like, that's the thing. It's everything they did made you feel like they were looking for someone better, or like they wanted someone better or whatever. But really, no, you were the one, like, especially if they have Leo, I feel like in their chart, you were the one. Look at this, the Lover's card at the bottom. Did they go looking for someone else? Like, did they? We have here the Moon with Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I do feel like the person did consider other options. But see, the thing is, like, sure, there's 100 options. Technically, you know, think of any millionaire, billionaire, supermodel that's out there single. Technically, you know, they could be, in theory, options, you know. But the thing is, like, are these people really the options? Because, you know, the thing is, like, even if you can get someone to date you or whatever, will these people actually love you? Will these people actually be compatible with you? Do these people actually have same values as you do? Like, can this actually happen with them? So it seems like, I always like to say, there is an illusion of options and choices, but is this really, like, is it real? Because, you know, like, like, I will never forget my personal experience with dating websites. I think, I don't know, it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, when I had a dating website. I barely went on dates from that website because I really did not like anyone, and it was too time consuming to even go through profiles. But it was so funny because my profile actually hit like the most popular among women looking for men. And like, I even was invited to do like People magazine interview and stuff, which is like a crazy story because I only went to two dates, you know, from the dating site. But the thing is, like, yeah, it looked like, according to this, right, I was the most popular among all women who were registered on the dating site. But the thing is, like, yeah, sure, I had so many options, but did any of that materialize? Like, I went on 2 dates and both were horrible, by the way. Like, so it's, again, it's an illusion. Sure, you can always, like, if you're into shallow, yeah, you can go have drinks, dinner with someone. You know, maybe it's a person who was also immature, who wanted to just be like, oh, can I get someone to reply to me back? Can I get someone to agree to go out with me? Maybe that's something, maybe this is the person who was rejected so much when they were younger that for them, even when somebody just talks back to them, I don't know who you're connecting with, is already so fulfilling. They feel like such a wow, you know. So like, yeah, I feel like they considered, they looked at others, they might have talked to others, but like, who were these other people they talked to? Let me just see. We have here Five of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. I feel like these people who they talked to were not balanced in a financial sense. Maybe they looked attractive with the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you know, anyone can put a filter on Instagram and Facetune themselves. But like with the Five of Pentacles, it could play out here in two different ways. Either those people had financial issues, so they were looking for someone to take care of them financially, so they were not really looking for real love, you know, they were not looking for that type of commitment. But at the same time, with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this person also was left very unfulfilled with whoever they were connecting with. Maybe they were ghosted now. These people they were trying to connect with were ghosted by them. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I really also feel like, you know, this person wants a match to who they are. It's very hard to find. And I feel like you were that match on many levels. Of course, you're different, but like, yeah. So anything else about this? We have here Two of Swords. And again, even with these other people, they're still the same thing. It's not something that goes anywhere, because if something was about to get real and stuff, they would start doing the same thing as they've done before, which is what? Refusing to see. Where was that card? Let me show you. Just show you what I'm looking at. This is the person's energy. Oh no, hold on. Where's the card? I just saw it. What happened? Two of Swords card. Where did you go? And basically, yeah, here it is. That's what the person's doing. Refusing to see, refusing to look, refusing to connect. So, and I feel like they might have felt that there is someone out there, but it was an illusion once again. Did they ever find what they were looking for? We have here Eight of Swords. Again, I feel like there is this energy of where they find people who only want some kind of favors from them, people who have also issues, and yeah, there is no genuine of like, you know, with the Magician, they try to manifest it. It does seem like, yes, there is some people, but with the Queen of Cups here as well, which is Scorpio energy to me, I feel like, first of all, people who they connect with also know their own value, perhaps. It kind of goes two ways here. There are some people who just want something from them, others who also know their own value, but with the Four of Pentacles, no one is really opening up, so nothing really materialized. So they went looking and looking and looking, but again, Lover's card at the bottom, you were here all this time. So how do they see you, I guess, now, after they went looking for something else? Look at this. We have here again it's Nine of Wands. Look at this. The Empress, King of Wands, Three of Swords. What they do realize is that it's interesting how this combination is right here. Nine of Wands, we have this warrior sort of like bowing down in front of the Empress. For a lot of you, they realize that they are the one, like you are the one who is the, I mean, there is Queen of Cups, sure, here there's Queen of Pentacles, but you are the Empress. So maybe there was a realization like, there's many attractive people, there is many people who are good looking, but like you are showing up as the Empress, while there is sure all kind of queen pages and stuff, right? But you are the Empress. Specifically when I ask how do they see you after searching everywhere else, you are the Empress. You know, the question is, where are they an emperor, right? And I feel like for a lot of them there was realization they are not. King of Wands with the Three of Swords, there is a realization that they broke your heart, they broke their own heart, and, you know, where do we go from here? Does the situation even have a future? We have here the Fool. It's all time specific. Depending on how much time passed, could happen or not, of course, you know. But look, and it's funny, look at this. And this card specifically, I always like to say whenever I do readings with this deck, it's the Fool reaching out for the Empress. It's you that they want. King of Cups, still not an emperor. Ten of Pentacles, hold on, Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. It's again, all that they wanted was here all the time. Ace of Cups at the bottom. It's like, it's just so crazy, because it's just, it makes no sense whatsoever, at least to me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe to you guys it does. Why did this have to happen this way? We're gonna look at this in the extended. We have here 3 of Wands, we have 10 of Swords, we have 6 of Cups, we have 6 of Swords. I'm gonna say this much. A lot of this had to happen for you to break your own cycle of something. And I feel like you are going to heal from this situation. You can manifest also this person back for those of you who want it. But I don't know if you want it though, because I feel like it's just, I don't know, there's been so much damage that's done, and I feel like it's kind of hard, because for some of you it's always going to be at the back of your mind that they, well, you were right here, they went looking for something else. Even though it didn't, I don't feel like it didn't go for a lot of you anywhere much, they still came to a realization that you are the Empress, no one else is the Empress. Sure, there's a Queen or whatever, but I feel like, I don't know, we'll take a look in the extended, how things could go. Like, could things come back with this person or not? Is there better off to just completely let go of the situation? Still, I kind of want to understand a little more of why was this happening this kind of way. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Links to everything are down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.